Support for this episode of the Admiralty podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Their products are precision-engineered tools for your family jewels.
Join over 7 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off and free worldwide shipping with the code Admiralty at manscaped.com.
Well, didgeridoo mates, do you have hair that itches you? Well, luckily for you, we have a solution for that. The Performance Package 4.0 has arrived and oh man, is it a game changer. Didgeridoo.
Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies.
Their 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skincare technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 4K LED spotlight so you can have a more precise shave. Well, walla mates, the Weed Whacker is also waterproof and provides proprietary skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags and tugs in those delicate nose holes, like the Koala brothers. Because I'm Australian, I'm Animalky 100%.
Also, the Crop Preserver ball deodorant and Crop Reviver ball toner will change the way you approach your hygiene routine. And fellas, trust me when I say this, your balls will definitely thank you. That's right, it can do that. Magic, innit?
Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their Performance Package 4.0, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag. Bring your comfort and boxers to a whole nother level.
And to demonstrate the power of the Manscaped Lawnmower, check this clip of OC Gangsta shaving his arm hair off. I can't believe he did this. So after seeing that, it's time to take care of yourself.
This could be the perfect Christmas gift for Christmas, and not only that, but if you use our code Admiralty, then you can receive a 40% off code for all Manscaped products. And make sure those limeys, didgeridoo, koala brothers don't, emus, fosters, good call. Good day, mate. Didgeridoo. Ah!
Hello bozos, welcome back to another podcast episode 14. I'm today's host, and today with me is of course my 2 usual co-hosts, OC Gangster and Animalky History, also known as Pac-Man.
Sup?
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk about the best sports in the world, the most played sports in the world, also known as football. Because football is coming home. Because England is winning the World Cup. No, really.
I highly doubt that.
No way.
The only thing going home is England.
Yeah.
I trust Phil Foden to bag a 6-goal World Cup campaign, bro.
Oh, God. There ain't no way. But, like, in all seriousness, though, this World Cup has been, as they say, a fucking ride.
It has been a very good World Cup. Despite all the draws we've gotten, I think so far in total, there has been 6 draws and the record is 7. That's fine, but because all the exciting matches, the matches, the do or die matches, where you have 1 point and you need to win to get that 4 points to get to round 16. Those matches fully delivered.
Dude,
fully delivered.
It was weird, right? Because I was a bit disappointed because I watched a couple of the big games, as they say, in the first round. I watched a couple of the big games and I was bored out of my mind. Even the ones with lots of goals, like I was kind of bored. They weren't very good. Then again, I watched Tunisia and Denmark play, and that game was hype.
What?
It was a 0-0 draw. It was a 0-0 draw, but it was way more worth watching than the others.
No. Okay, what's your favorite game so far?
My favorite game, quite honestly, in the tournament so far, my favorite game was Japan versus Portugal. That.
You mean South Korea versus Portugal?
No, yeah, you're right. Spain, excuse me, Spain.
Spain.
They both
Spain.
look. They're both in the same part of the world, and they both look the same. I mean, their kits, you dumbasses. Red kits.
Yeah.
Freaking
I thought we were going to get cancelled then.
Yeah, Latin people in red kits. Like they're literally in the same continent, like part of the continent. I wish that Portugal would involve like the green part of their flag more in their kit. It really.
I mean, they do have a bit of green in the bottom part. Actually, it might be actually 50. No, it's 50-50. I think their kit. Bottom part is green, and then the top part is red. I think that's how they do their kit nowadays.
But yeah, Japan beating Spain. I watched that game. I couldn't fucking believe what I was watching. Like, it was one hell of a game.
Like the first half, like when Morata scored that first goal, you're like, all right, that's game for Japan. They're not going to score, are they?
There's no way. And then all of a sudden,
second half starts. Boom. Ritsu Doan or whatever. I don't know how to say his name. Got substitute on instantly. Fucking a long shot. Actually, where did he shoot? I think he just shot just outside the box. Unai Simon, I'm sorry, but you have to do much better than that. Because that was like, he was basically shot straight at him. But then I think the shot was too powerful. So he deflected from his hand to the goal. The second goal, the most controversial goal, which I'm gonna be real honest, I don't think it's out of play.
No, it's not. The ball is still over the line. The ball is not completely over the line, so therefore it's still in play.
Yeah, because they just showed the wrong POV. They showed from the corner flag, but if you look up from above, it's not out. And I know this because I'm a City fan, and we've almost lost the title twice to these type of goals.
Yeah,
twice.
100%, and that's the thing. They've got VAR cameras around the entire stadium across all angles. They have drones hovering over the field, over each end of the field, and they have sensors inside the ball these days.
Yeah.
They've got all these measures. So they reviewed it on VAR and awarded the goal. If VAR awarded the goal, then that's how it is. VAR has been a game changer. The only thing I have a problem with is, I think with VAR now in play, the offside rule needs to be revised. Because one thing I've noticed in this tournament is there have been so many offside calls in this tournament.
Yeah, there was actually one offside call that was false, and that was against Saudi Arabia Argentina game. The second goal for
Argentina, it's Messi. Messi's goal. Well, I think it might have been Messi's goal.
I think it was Martinez.
It was an Argentina goal that was disallowed.
And the guy wasn't even offside. They looked at the wrong offside line person.
Yeah.
Because they looked at the guy who was next to Martinez or Messi, but instead there was a left back who was way behind.
Yeah, it is.
Or way lower.
I gotta be honest though. If you look at it this way, if you want to know how sketchy it got for Japan, all three of Japan's centre backs got yellow cards. And that's how sketchy it was. Like, they made so many last-ditch defensive efforts. It was crazy.
I remember doing the Japan, because there was one time where Asensio shot at goal, and oh my god, obviously he had a little bit knuckle on it. I thought that went in the one where the Japanese goalkeeper saved it, but he didn't stick it, so he bounced back to I think Ansu Fati or Ferran Torres. No, it was Ferran Torres who missed it. That's what you get for leaving Man City, you fucking Spanish clown. Hold that. Hold that, Ferran Torres. That's what you get.
You know, I think one thing I would say is there have been like some truly, like even the draws, there have been some truly excellent games. Like England versus USA was a great game to watch. It was a great game. I
dislike that game so much.
You dislike it because you're an England fan, and I understand that. I get it. But the fact of the matter is, the US were playing really well. They should have been 1-0. Like, honestly.
Yeah, actually, I'll give USA that they did play way, way better than England. I'll give them that. But still, I think it was a bit boring.
Southgate needs the sack, bro. Like, honestly.
He will get the sack.
He's got to get the sack. There's no way.
The sack.
So that's our first bugbear of this World Cup. That match between England and the US. Foden on the bench.
So bad.
Foden on the bench.
Why is my golden boy on the bench?
Why is Foden on the bench? What possible reason would you leave that man on the bench? Why the hell would you sub on Jordan Henderson?
There was a reason. You know what Gareth Southgate said to that? He can't play as a number 10. He can't play as a cam. Bro, he started his career with a cam. His first game for City, he played for, I think he played left back when he first played for Man.
Look,
when he
this
first started for City.
As I said, the nickname for Foden and Haaland in the EPL right now is Skynet, because they are just machines. They do not care. They just score goals. And you have the guy with the most assists in the Premier League on the bench? Why? What possible reason could you leave Foden on the bench?
And the hilarious part is, well, actually, I'll tell you, my favorite game was England versus Wales. I think that was my favorite game.
Fuck off.
Man, the Welsh got battered.
I knew they were going to fucking lose. I didn't even watch it. I was like, yeah, they're going to lose.
Yeah, no, I thought they were going to lose, but I didn't think they were going to lose that badly.
Oh my god! But
just wanted the points. That was it. That was the only reason.
They
were already through, and then they went, we're just gonna bring it again.
This is what I'm saying, right? This is my point. Gareth Southgate goes 0-0 against the United States, and in reality, in my opinion, it should have been 1-0 to the US. They got so many shots in the box. They had one that got denied by the bar, and their aggression was just out the gate. Like, it was amazing.
Weston McKennie was hoolied on fucking crack, bro.
Dude, he was going in.
My man was on crack.
I don't even think Kyle Walker could have stopped that man on the wing. He was just going.
Nah.
But the thing is, right, if you want to know why the fuck that Gareth Southgate needs the sack, I'll tell you why. It took him until the 78th or 80th minute to sub on Jordan Henderson and Marcus Rashford, right? And Marcus Rashford, within seconds of getting on the pitch, has 2 attempts on target, right?
Yeah.
You then play the game against Wales. They start Foden and Rashford, and they both score.
And fucking, I'm not gonna lie, that was a nutty free kick from Rashford. As a City fan, I'll give it to him. That was nutty.
I don't know, how is this clown still got a job? How? It was the same as I'm an Arsenal fan, so I'm a bit out of this fight from all you filthy Northerners, but I will say this. When in the day, back in the day, I used to be, my favorite player in the league wasn't even an Arsenal player. My favorite player was Steven Gerrard for Liverpool, because you're talking about a guy who grew up at this local club, who's a little kid, and played for Liverpool all the way through, right? Absolutely incredible career. Absolutely great club, great career. I have a lot of time for Liverpool. Now, here's the thing. when you get to that later stage of football, Southgate comes in and takes over. He is so obsessed with the freaking, quote, glory days of English football. He has Gerrard, Lampard, and fucking Wayne Rooney out there with their Zimmer frames, right? Out there freaking kicking the ball around. When you've got people like a young, informed Harry Kane, Rashford's up and coming, Jordan Henderson when he was young, like Adam Lallana. You've got all these beasts on the bench and you're rolling out the retirees every game. And he's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's still fucking doing it. Why the hell is Foden and Rashford on the bench? You should have started them. Harry Kane should not be your striker right now. He's a Spurs, so fuck him. But in all seriousness,
come on, man.
Harry Kane is an excellent footballer, but he's not he's not the be all and end all, man. You've got so many young one thing I will say, I do give him credit for playing Bellingham. Bellingham's playing.
Bellingham, fucking baller, bro. He's a baller.
Absolute machine. Now, why you haven't got the Bellingham Foden combo in the middle when it's right there in front of you, I have no fucking idea.
I don't know, mate.
Bro, what does he know that we don't? The thing is, if it was just us, it's easy to sit in the armchair and spectate. I mean, you play football. I'm fat as fuck. There ain't no way I'm playing football. But I used to play football when I was younger, and I've been interested in it in my entire life. Here's the thing. If there's one thing that proves what we were saying, it's back to the Wales game, right? We were complaining, why is Rashford and Foden on the bench? He starts them in the next game. What do you know? They both fucking score. How the hell does this man still have a job? No. You know what? If this Tory Prime Minister wants to get re-elected, because it's the only way he's going to get re-elected, whoever it is, I don't even know who it is anymore. The only way Rishi Sunak is going to get re-elected is if he flies a jet over there right now and sacks Southgate and puts someone who knows what he's doing in charge. That is the only way England are going to win, and it's the only way that Rishi Sunak's going to get re-elected, all right?
I believe in England. Easy, very confident.
Dude, if they had the right team line up and they played a little bit of a more aggressive formation. If they played a more aggressive formation and put the young guns on, I can see England winning. I honestly can see them winning.
What would you say would be the best England lineup? You can pick players who he didn't make it to the squad, because I would. There are some players that got left out that I think personally would have fitted better.
Like Sterling.
He's playing. He scored.
So if you look at the formation from the actual match, right? They had Rashford on the left. They had Rashford on the left wing, Foden on the right, Harry Kane in the middle.
Oh, they play 4-3-3? I thought they played 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, they played 4-3-3, right? Rashford, Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Henderson, Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Kyle Walker. Look, Kyle Walker makes sense, right? Kyle Walker, you definitely keep him on. You have Saka, for example.
Oh, here we go.
You have Saka. Okay, you've also got Trippier, right?
Yeah.
You've got Jack Grealish, which...
He scored. He actually scored.
He actually scored. Give him credit.
Oh my God. He actually scored. I can't believe that.
You know what? Actually, honestly, the squad they've brought to the World Cup is good. I like the players they brought. My only problem is how they're being utilized.
Too many right backs.
How they're being utilized. Let's be honest. Pickford is the only choice for keeper, right? That's the only choice. He is genuinely freaking excellent, right?
Maybe in 2 years' time, Aaron Ramsdale, I'd say, or Dean Henderson.
I forgot you've got
that.
You've got old mate Nick Pope in the side. I remember that. There you go. There he is.
Oh my God, Nick Pope.
Nick Pope, what a Chad. Absolute legend. I mean, I think what my problem is the fact that you've got all these old farts that are like that stay on, like where you could put the absolute monstrosities on. Like, why aren't you like the lineup they had for the Wales game? Rashford, Kane, Foden, Bellingham, Henderson, Walker, Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Rice, and Pickford. Right? This lineup here. Why isn't this your default starting 11?
Yeah.
And why is Foden? Actually, you know what? I'd sub Rice off. I'd put Foden in for where Rice is in center attack midfield, and I'd put Sterling on the right wing. Move Foden into Cam and Sterling up on the wing.
I'd go. Mine would be like Pickford, Kyle Walker, John Stones, and I'm so sad he didn't get called up, but Fikayo Tomori, I think he should have definitely like gotten that England call up. And then left back, I'd say, there ain't many left backs for England, so Luke Shaw is basically the only one.
I mean, Saka plays left back as well. I mean, I prefer Saka, to be honest.
Is he really good at left back? I don't think he's that amazing at left back. He's like Trent at full back.
Honestly, actually, you know what? If you swapped Bellingham onto the other side, subbed off Jordan Henderson, and put Saka on in front of Shaw, that'd probably work. What I'm basically TLDR, what I'm saying is, I like the players they've got. They've brought the players. The only problem is they're putting the Chelsea pensioners up on, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why
is Mason Mount playing?
Why are they out there? Why do you have all your young badasses on the fucking bench? What do they do? Dude, they have the pace. They have the speed.
They do.
It's as I said, it takes me back to the bad old days when you had all these young players, like all of these young guys were still coming up a World Cup ago. And even though they managed to get through, somehow, I don't know, you had like all these freaking like 35-year-olds. And I'm like, bruh.
Who has been your like young player of the tournament? Who has it been? Like under 23 young player of the tournament.
I'm gonna have to check because it's who I think it is. I'm pretty sure he is.
I'm gonna be honest. Even though they got knocked out, I think Jamal Musiala was fucking good. Like his dribbling is. You don't get those type of dribblings anymore because the football has changed so much. Like, he loves to dribble in tight spaces. Nowadays, you don't get that much. And that's why he's like my young player of the tournament. Maybe Jude Bellingham. He's been putting that good midfield shift and sometimes drop to that centre back. Julian Alvarez, he's done all right. He's just scored 1 goal. But other than that, yeah, I'd say Jamal Musiala or Jude Bellingham. Obviously, Foden is there, but you know, no, I can't. He's just we can't beat Foden for now. We can't.
Where is he? Now, honestly, I'm gonna go on a limb here. I actually reckon it's the right winger. It's the right winger for US, Timothy Weah. I'm pretty sure he's under 23. I'm checking now.
I think he's 25.
No, he's 22.
Oh.
He's the right wing. He's the right winger for United States. Dude, the plays he was making, the skills, the pace. I just remember I had to look up who it was because I didn't know his name, but I was just like, he was a really young looking player for Team USA, and he's their right wing. And my God,
that is an interesting choice.
As I said, whoever the right winger for the US is, who colored his hair like red, white, and blue. Whoever that guy was.
No, that's Mr. McKenny. That's McKenny.
Is it McKenny? It might be McKenny.
He's the one who dyed his head to United States flag.
He's the guy who does it. He is 24, so he's a bit older. But all I know is he has been my player of the tournament. He has been, dude.
Weston McKennie.
Weston McKennie. If you take him out of the US lineup, their play doesn't work. Like the American wings and midfield have been phenomenal. Pulisic pulled some crazy shit. I ain't gonna hold you, but like the midfield and like the support players for the US, the passing that the Americans have been pulling off. I have never seen a US team move this well, ever. Never in my entire time watching football, I have never seen the Americans play this well.
I haven't watched many American games
because they never make it. Every time I've seen the US national team play, I have never seen them play this well. They came in. The Americans mean business. So do the Japanese, point of fact. And that's the real story here, I think. The Japanese are the ones who really should get all the attention this time around.
I don't trust the keeper. The keeper is his team just got relegated. I don't trust that.
Again, touching on controversial ground here, but the biggest weakness for both Japan and South Korea is due to the nature of where they're from, their keepers aren't as tall and lanky as the others are. Like, the biggest reason you see so many long shots in the Japanese league and the Korean league is because when you get those long arcing shots, the keepers just aren't tall enough to get their hands to the edge of the goal. Right? That's going to be their biggest issue is their keeper. Their defense, though, Japan's defense has been insane.
He has.
I don't know, I don't know what they ate in their Weet-Bix that morning, but holy shit,
because they've got veterans who played in the Premier, like Yoshida. He played for Southampton. He's got good experience.
You got your boy Okazaki out there too.
Then they got Kai Itakura, who's got. I still can't believe. It was kind of sad that I never saw him in a City shirt, but he was basically one of those City loaned. What was it, like suspects, or what is it called? Victims. And we sold him to Borussia Mönchengladbach. He's doing okay in the Bundesliga, but he's got experience. Then why isn't Tomiyasu starting?
I don't know why, but Tomiyasu has been playing really well for my club. I really like Tomiyasu. He's doing a great job. And get him on the pitch, he is an absolute danger. Like, he is a problem. You've got Ito, you've got Junji Ito out there. He's Junji Ito, there he is.
My only problem with the Japanese team, other than the keeper, is probably like the striker, like Maeda. He is fast. The problem is he doesn't feel like he's a striker. He's more like he's a winger.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the majority of their goals aren't being scored by their striker. It's being scored by their midfielders and their wingers who are getting in. Right?
Yeah.
Which is surprising. But this is the moment in the stream where we all take a pause and a moment to turn around and laugh at Germany. They played like ass.
No, not Gundogan. No, I will not laugh at my club legend.
Dude, Gundogan is like the only man I can think of off the top of my head. Him and Neuer, who did like a good job. Neuer got shafted. His defense failed him. so hard.
No, the German defense was shit. That was shit. Niklas Sula is basically the German Harry Maguire for Manchester United.
They didn't do any. Like I don't understand. Japan has proved itself to be the king of the Axis powers. They are the only ones left alive. Everyone else got shot. Everyone else got kicked out. The Italians didn't even make it to the tournament. And the Germans just. God, man. God.
What went wrong? You have so many talented players. You have Kimmich in the midfield. You have Jamal Musiala, bro. How?
You've got Serge Gnabry. You've got Rudiger. You've got I don't know.
How do you fail? And the thing is, a year ago I said, I think Germany will do bits. I said that was because of Florian Wirtz. Oh my god, he got an ACL injury, so he didn't get called up. That was... No, I honestly think if Florian Wirtz got that call up, I think Hansi Flick would have, and Germany would have made at least to the semi-finals. Because he's the guy, bro. He is the guy. And the most annoying thing, they playing Kai Havertz as a striker. Kai Havertz. His career highlight is him scoring in the Champions League final. Ha ha ha, we lost. Cool.
I'm not sure why Sane spent the entire time on the bench.
I miss Sane, man. Honestly, I miss Sane at Manchester City, bro. Please come back.
I don't know why Sane was on the bench the whole time. And again, how you failed to score with a lineup like Muller, Gnabry, Musiala, Havertz, Mario Götze.
No, you can't score when Havertz is your striker. He's proven that at Chelsea. The only time he scores is in the finals.
Question is, because Germany was well known for having absolutely lethal strikers, there's been no one to replace Miroslav Klose. There's been no one to replace him. They need new ones.
There was 3 years ago, maybe Timo Werner, but then he went to Chelsea and became Fortnite merchant and just went on a downhill. And he got injured, so he didn't get called up.
That's why I was wondering why Timo Werner wasn't in the squad. Because Timo Werner, in my opinion, I rate Timo Werner over Havertz.
Yeah, I think anyone would. In fact, I think they're at the same level, if I'm being honest. What happened? What happened at Chelsea? Why they made them so shit? What happened?
So the question is this, my dude. This is the question. Will France break the curse?
I mean, technically they've already broken it.
Yeah, but will they go back to back? Will they be the champs again, you think?
I'm not gonna lie, their midfield is a bit wonky, and I think they'll make it to the semi-finals and then lose and then end up as a third place. I think that's my prediction, and mainly because their midfield is actually, it's not, you don't have your Kantes or Pogba's anymore. You have Chouamini and I don't even know who the second midfield is. It's not Kamavinga. Who's Francis Fofana? I don't even know. But their midfield is like it's unbalanced because it's either too attackive or too defensive. And I think that's my problem with France. Of course, their attack is scary, bro. You got Griezmann, Mbappe, and then is Giroud? Giroud is playing, right?
Giroud, Karim Benzema as well, I think.
No, Benzema is out. He's fully out. He got injured. He's not even touched the ball. Nkunku also is out of the French squad, which was sad to see. Ousmane Dembele. That front three of Kylian Mbappe, Giroud, or whoever the striker is, might be Griezmann, and then on the right wing, Ousmane Dembele. That is scary. That is scary.
I am scared of Griezmann. I am scared of Griezmann.
He is.
Let's
Prime
just
Griezmann is scary, bro. but other than that, their midfield being kind of like mids or sometimes shit.
I mean, you got Lloris in goal, so
Yeah, but again, Hugo Lloris, there's been a few problems with him. But I still think they'll end up as a third place. I think I honestly think Argentina. I have 4 teams that I think are going to win the World Cup. You have Argentina, Brazil, and England. I trust England, all right? And what? I honestly Portugal. Honestly, Portugal.
I'm going to be a bit weird. My prediction for the winner is Spain.
Spain.
I think Spain are going to do it. From what I've seen them play, like Japan, they eased off and got bitten for it.
I mean, I think it was all planned because they did not want to face. Who ended up second? No, they did not want to face Croatia because Croatia ended up as second in their group. So now they're up against Morocco. So I think that was planned. And also there was during the Japan-Spain, there was a period of time where both Germany and Spain were about to get knocked out. I think it was in the 70th minute when Spain was third and Germany was fourth and Costa Rica second. Bro, that was limbs. But then Kai Havertz came in. I'm gonna score because I'm a dickhead. Fucking prick. Kai Havertz. Honestly,
Man.
his career highlight is him just scoring a Champions League final. That's it.
Man, Japan, dude. If Japan goes full on anime pro tag and pulls it off, like
Blue Lock is real.
Blue Lock is real. No,
Blue Lock is real.
dude. Can we talk about that actually? Brief sidetrack from
Blue Lock
from-
anime.
from World Cup. I haven't been watching it yet. I've been letting it get ahead a bit so I can binge because I binge sports anime. It's a problem. But can we talk about how good the state of football anime is? Because it's been
improved massive.
It's been like 90% baseball for like ever. And all of a sudden we have like 2 or 3 really big football titles come out for anime. It's really good to see.
Obviously, my childhood shows were Captain Tsubasa and Inazuma 11. And
Now I'm still gonna be that weirdo who says that Night in the Area is the best classic football anime.
Stop that. You know Captain Tsubasa is the best. You know it. You know Captain Tsubasa.
Yeah, but Night in the Area, it's canon. It's canon because when Night in the Area was written and produced, Arsenal were the Invincibles at the time, so it's canon that the 2 main characters are Arsenal fans. So like I have to say it. Night in the Area, the GOAT, bro. The GOAT. The GOAT.
No, bro. Nah, bro. Captain Tsubasa is the best football anime. It's but honestly, Captain Tsubasa 10 out of 10. Bro, I don't care what anyone says. Captain Tsubasa is a 10 out of 10. But when it comes to funny and shit, Inazuma 11. Bro, there's special power kicks. Oh my god, bro. Jesus Christ.
Kind of like Kuroko no Basket, where you see like them do kamehamehas with the basketball and just freaking yeet it across the
fuck, bro. You can't do that in basketball. What the hell? And then in sports, the time moves so differently. In every single sports anime, you notice how the time just moves differently.
It's weird. One thing that I love about sports anime though is it's cocaine. It is literally cocaine. Sports
Right, this is
anime
some
is the anime equivalent of cocaine, because you take one hit of a good sports anime, and all of a sudden you're 40 episodes deep, and you wonder what happened.
Actually, what's the best sports anime?
Captain Tsubasa.
Girls and Panzer.
Yes, Animarchy. I was gonna say that. That's the best sports anime. Because technically, it is a sports anime.
It's a sports anime, and it is the best sports anime. The only problem is it's not a mainstream popular sports anime.
Well, that's because it's not a popular sport.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
I think we know what that
volleyball's.
means.
I mean, volleyball's not a popular sport, really. Yet Haikyuu is fucking hype.
I think it's because of the fangirls.
Yeah, but in Haiku, didn't they just like spend like one entire season on one match? One
Don't know,
game.
man. I haven't watched. I don't know, man. I haven't watched.
I don't know. I'm just
Have
getting
you-
my
have
info
you-
from Trash Taste, so you know.
Have you watched Yuri on Ice? Does that count as sports?
Yes.
It's ice skating.
I mean, technically yes, but it's not really about the sport so much. It's about the fact that they're the big gay, which itself is really freaking good, by the way. Still,
isn't Yuri like lesbian?
it's like, yeah, that is.
thought
Yuri
Yuri was
is
a guy.
lesbian. Yuri is
No,
lesbian. Yaoi is
Yeah,
gay,
Yuri's gay.
but it's kind of like a play on words because one of the characters is Yuri, and so they're gay as fuck.
Oh.
So it's kind of like a play on words. It's a thing.
So
But
maybe-
it's more of a character drama about their relationships and stuff rather than actual ice skating. But the ice skating, dude, the animation for ice skating in Yuri on Ice is incredible. I haven't
is,
seen much
it
of the show, but the animation is absolutely phenomenal. I gotta give it props for that. I have made a point of avoiding watching all of the major sports franchises because I know if I do, I'm gonna like lose a week of my life instantly. Dude,
In fact,
I went through, me and my mate Ivy watched a baseball anime called Cross Game. We-
game.
Yeah, it's an older baseball anime. He's a
Okay.
baseball fan. Anyway,
Okay.
we started on episode 1, and then less than a week later, we hit like episode 35. Right?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. Like, sports anime just gets in there. Like, the first couple of episodes of Girls and Panzer are fun, but they're kind of like, eh. But once you hit
Torture.
the
get into them.
Pravda battle, you watch the entire series in one hit once you hit Pravda. You can't stop there.
Pravda Battle's literally the end almost. It's like the second to last match.
Yeah, but it's like episode 6 is the Pravda battle. Like episode 6.
I think like after the American Battle, that's when you get hooked into it.
Like, yeah, but you can kind of like take a break. But like with Pravda, once you start the first episode of Pravda, you watch the entire thing through to the end. You can't sort of stop because they just keep going.
What's the worst sport anime you've watched? Did they ever? I have one. I don't remember what. Hold on, let me look it up.
Ooh, that's
know
a-
it's football. I know it's
a tough
football.
one. Oh, that's a tough one. What is the worst sports anime I've watched?
I read
Actually, I know what it is. I know what it is. Is it called this?
So my worst sport anime that I think I've ever watched, which included football, is Kepeki Danshi Ayoma-kun or Clean Freak Ayoma-kun. So basically, this guy is very, very hygienic, and he doesn't like being touched. And every time he gets touched, he like uses foam and cleans his hand and that. And obviously, he plays football, where physicality and you get pretty much touched when you get tackled. So he's the best player in the whole team because he doesn't want to get touched or get dirty. And honestly, he aged well because of COVID, because this was released in 2017. But other than that, he is stank, bro, he stank. There was nothing. There was nothing good about this show. Maybe, yeah, the main character was a badass and he was good at football, but that's everything I can give. The story, despite it being unique, still sucked. It still sucked.
Yeah, I had to look it up to make sure it's the right name. The worst sports anime I have ever watched by far is Pride of Orange.
Oh Lord.
Pride of Orange is the worst.
What's it about?
Oh, it's ice hockey.
It's an ice hockey. It's an ice hockey anime.
When it is last year. It got released last year. Oh my god, what the fuck?
It is not even a fucking proper sports anime. It's a sports anime like 10% of the time, and the rest of the time, it's an idol show. Which normally I'd be okay with because I like idol anime. I think idol anime has a lot of fun. But the only problem is there's got to be something justifying the idol anime part, right? If you're going into it knowing that there's an idol anime and there's going to be music like, say, Zombieland Saga or like Love Live or whatever, and you're going in, and it's fine, that's cool. But to advertise yourself as a fucking ice hockey anime only to be like 10% ice hockey, and it's all wholesome, like, Gambare, we're going to do our best and all that sort of thing, and I'm like, why are these young girls playing ice hockey? I don't... Fuck this shit off. Take these girls away. I don't want to... You know what I want from an ice hockey anime? I want a bunch of manly as men dudes, like the manliest dudes. Like JoJo characters, right? I want JoJo characters forming a ragtag ice hockey team to take over the league in Canada or whatever. Like, set it in another country, you know what I mean? Like, be bold with it. And you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and like every good sports anime, have the rival teams be definitely not this team from this league, right? Quotation marks. And they're filled with like really good characters who have like archetypes and histories. Like, you know, they play the Detroit Blue Wings or whatever. Quotation marks, right? The Detroit Blue Wings that are definitely not the Detroit Red Wings that are just painted blue, right?
Oh my god.
And they have their lead striker who is like this manly man who secretly knew the protagonist at high school in the past, and they've had a rivalry and they hate each other. You know, all you know what I mean? Typical sports anime. Take all these big manly men, put them in a really melodramatic sports anime, and just add ice hockey with fights and intense goals and crazy tricks, like,
and sweats.
And sweats.
HD sweats.
Those
HD
baseball.
sweats.
Have you seen those baseball goals where they like pick the puck up on their stick and like scoop it around the keeper to dunk it? Dude, bro, like all these crazy super like, and the protagonist whips out his special move, which is like a triple spin followed by this weird hockey thing. You know, all this really cheesy sports anime shit, and have it written by someone who really loves ice hockey, and then just make it. It will be fucking epic. But no, I've got an idol show. Why do I have an idol show? I came here. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if it was women's ice hockey, because I think that's great. More women's sport in anime, more women's sport in general, because women's sports anime are great too. In fact, we should have more of them. The problem is, right? The problem is, if I'm coming for cute girls playing hockey, I want to see them playing hockey. I don't want to see them being idols. If I want to watch an idol show, I'll go watch Idolmaster. And let's be honest, Idolmaster is fucking way better, because for someone called Dojin God 78, you know exactly why Idolmaster is so good, my dude.
Me and
exactly
Idolmaster.
I've never seen Idolmaster.
You see, I have bad vibes with Idolmaster in general.
Dude, Idolmaster.
I haven't watched the show. It's not because of that. It's because of the collab.
Dude, Idolmaster cultured content, quotation marks, is some of the highest quality out there. And it's really irritating because a better franchise should get that quality, but no, it gets given to Idolmaster. Basically, the same reason that we hate Arknights is why you should hate Idolmaster dojins, because they have such good artists. It's really annoying. Idolmaster cultured content is way better than it has any right to be.
Yeah, they are good. Oh my god.
So that's like, as I said, favorite sports anime, like best sports anime is Girls on Panzer, obviously.
For
Hype.
fuck's sake.
Favorite.
You haven't seen it.
My favorite sports anime, though, I don't know if it's technically, because there's a lot of crossover between the Shonen Battle series and sports, but I think because it's not actual literal fighting, I guess it kind of counts as the sports anime. It's a hybrid between sports and Shonen Battle, right? It's a hybrid.
Oh, fuck, you fucking Demon Slayer, but sport edition.
No, Food Wars.
What?
That's not a sport.
What?
They have tournaments. They have tournaments, and
That's
it's not.
like-
It's not.
That's no sports.
That's like Gordon Ramsay saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a competitive sport person." No, he's fucking not. He just makes food. They make food. What the fuck? That's not a
no
sport.
sport.
There's
Yeah,
nothing healthy about
the
making
entire
food.
the entire show is based around cooking competitions. The entire show is
that
based
is no
around cooking
sports.
competitions.
That's no
In the
sports.
Olympics, is there a
If-
fucking food section?
Is there a fucking tankery section in the Olympics?
That's because Tankery's made of bollocks, you know.
So is Food Wars. There's no
No.
such thing as
No.
Shokugeki competitions don't exist. Iron Chef is a reality show. There's no actual competitive cooking league, right? However, in this world, there is like a serious focus on like cooking competitions. Like cooking competitions are big things in this universe, right? Which is why Totsuki Academy exists. So if Girls
my
and
God.
Panzer is a sports anime, then
Oh my
so is
God.
Food Wars.
Oh
There's
my
a thing
god.
in Food
He
Wars.
actually cooking counts. There's a 2001 blog post. Does cooking count as a sport? For professional cooks, cooking is absolutely a physical battle, a nightly ordeal of sweating over hot stoves and sorting through an unrelenting crust of orders. So it does count as a sport. How? How is cooking a sport?
If you're
What is
cooking,
it about?
if you're cooking competitively in a competition and it's not an actual fight where someone can die, it's not an actual war or combat, right? If you're competing in something, like that's like saying, like, I mean, literally, it's got an E in front of it, but StarCraft is an internationally recognized sport, as is Rocket League. Come to point that out. Yeah, they're called quote
Nah.
esports, but they're internationally recognized sports. They have leagues.
No.
No, that's
They have League of Legends. They have League of Legends. That doesn't make it a sport. Those fuckers don't even touch grass.
It is a sport, and they get paid way more than any of us do.
That's because of fucking. That's because the league is like they're like
Dude.
Rage Shadow Legends. They pay out
The,
good.
the winners of like fucking the Rocket League tournament get like 2 million each.
no, bro. No, would you rather be a professional esport player or professional athlete or sports physical sports?
I would rather be a professional esports player for the simple reason is your career can go a lot longer.
Yeah.
No, I'd always pick physical.
No.
I don't
Because
care.
the thing
I don't
is,
care. I don't care if I get an ACL injury and it ruins my career. You know what? I touched grass. I appeared on live TV. I'm being streamed on live TV.
ESPN televises Rocket League. I hope you know that.
No. Is he worldwide?
What you could do-
Exactly.
Wait. What you could do is get some tarmac, put it under your feet whilst you're playing the game, and then technically you're touching grass.
No,
No,
not touching
tarmac,
tarmac.
AstroTurf. That's it, AstroTurf.
And that's not even grass either. That's
Nah,
fake
bro.
grass. That's pretending to touch grass. That's even worse.
AstroTurf is ass. Never,
Oh yeah.
God, bro, never ever knee slide. I did. Big regret. Big
Dude,
regret.
I would
Big
prefer to play. I would prefer to play indoor football or futsal
Oh, futsal.
rather than play on fucking grass. Right? I'd rather play on a basketball court and like deal with hitting the hardwood floor than doing shit on AstroTurf. I hate it.
The thing is,
AstroTurf fucking burns.
bro, every time I play futsal, I always bend my ankle so too like my ankle just get way too fucked when playing futsal because the shoes you use sometimes they because the shoes are like was it like sticky? Not sticky, but you can't slide with them basically. You know what I'm trying to say? The gym shoes. And because of that, and obviously I'm a showboater, sometimes a bit of my ankle or my outside foot when I'm doing some weird skill, sometimes it gets stuck, and then when I go forward, my ankle just twists, and then I get injured. That's why I hate playing futsal. That's the only reason why when I get invited to play futsal, I play without shoes. I go barefooted, bro. I don't care if you stomp on my feet. I don't care, because it's not that bad compared to twisting your ankle and being injured for 2 weeks.
I actually way preferred playing indoor to freaking field football, especially five-a-side. Purely because the game was a lot faster paced.
Yeah, because it's a smaller pitch. But obviously, I've played most of my football in Thailand, and in there you always playing outdoor without shoes. It doesn't matter what fucking you step on. I remember stepping on nails, glasses. Don't care. Still went on, bro. Still went on. It's like in Brazil, where kids play in the streets of roads and that with barefoot. That's how they get so good. They don't care what they step on, and I'm so used to that. So that's why I like outdoor more. Allegedly.
I mean, the cool thing that I've always loved about indoor is what you do is you play, as I say, unregulated indoor. So not futsal, because futsal has the same rules as football. It's just scaled down. But like unregulated indoor, like casual indoor. So you can like do these crazy tricks off the wall and play on.
Oh yeah.
So fucking good.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh
dude,
my God.
Dude, I'm a defender or goalie normally because I'm a fat fuck, but when I was fit and playing regularly, I used to do shit like I used to do Rabonas off the wall and then use my height to sort of knock it over people.
Have you ever passed the ball to the wall so it bounces like someone passes a through ball to you like that?
Yeah, where you get like you throw a ball off the wall and you just like. Dude, I saw one guy freaking scissor kick. He didn't care that he was going to hit the hardwood floor. He didn't care. He was on a basketball court. He didn't care he was going to hit the floor. He just fucking hit it off the wall. And then the guy up front scissor kicked it into the net and just slammed down on the ground. Team went nuts.
Oh, God.
Man did it for the bit. Absolute legend. Would have hurt, though.
One of the sports that I didn't really understand was handball, bro.
Dude, I got so many injuries playing that. I know, right? So many injuries. I remember playing that in this was years and years ago. I was in primary school. This was while you were toddlers. I remember playing handball for the first time, and I was the goalkeeper, and I made every save. But I had to go to the freaking medical room. And 4 other people from that PE lesson were in there with me because of injuries.
The ball is so fucking small, they're like bullets.
Dude, and they're hard balls too.
I know.
They're not soft balls, they're hard balls, and they just fucking take you out. I was like, what the fuck is this?
And the thing is, you can't move that much when you have the ball. There's I don't know about your rules, but
it's like a 2-step and spin or whatever.
2-step. Right? 2-step and then you have to pass or shoot.
It's kind of like netball. It's kind of like netball. Like netball is primarily a women's sport. I don't know if it's big in where you guys are, but in Australia we play netball, where like it's kind of like basketball, but there's no backboard, and it's a weird mix between basketball and handball, in that you're playing basketball, but there's no like challenges and tackles. It's you have to take a step, pass, take a step, pass, take a step, pass, and then shoot. And then shoot, and there's no backboard, so you have to get the arc and the angle exactly right.
Yeah, like what kind of rules are those?
Man, it's like a really good technical game, but like the pace of the game is fucking god awful. Irritates.
One of my favorite things in PE, sports in PE, was volleyball, but instead of using hands, we used legs. Well, that was fun.
Oh, dude,
that was so fun.
Football, volleyball is great.
Yeah, that is so fun. In fact, obviously, what's your favorite sport, bro?
I would say dodgeball, but we never played that in school because our school was like, we don't want to hurt you with schoolmates. We can't do dodgeball.
Oh yeah, I actually got like flashed. Well, boxing terms flashed in was it? I just said it. I now forgot.
Boxing term flashed.
No. I just said. What was the sport you just mentioned?
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Yeah, I got boxing. I got flashed. So basically, I almost knocked out because for some reason, right? Yeah, I know my height. I'm not that tall. But for fuck's sake, dude, you could, bro. Could you not like aim at my head? Like Jesus Christ.
Well, we used to at Scouts. The one game that we used to do at school, which really pissed me off, was either cricket or something called rounders.
Why would you play rounders? Just play baseball. If you're gonna play rounders,
even the name rounders sounds shit, like a shit version of baseball.
It's a shit version of baseball. You might as well just play baseball.
It was fucking awful. It was like, and we used to have golden time. So at the end of the week, like you had golden time. So if you were like a nice child, you weren't naughty at all, and you had no time taken off, then you could enjoy golden time. And sometimes it'd be a film, sometimes it'd be, you know, this, that, or the other. But most of the times it was fucking either rounders or cricket. And I hate it. It was boring. Cricket was okay.
If you're playing, cricket's great.
If you just stand in there waiting for the ball to come, because 9% of the time you're going to hit on target, so it just sort of goes back to the person throwing the ball, and then that's it. It doesn't go to anyone else, so there's no point in being a far distance away. But rounders was the worst because it was hard to hit the ball, it was fucking shit, and I hate the game.
My favorite game in primary school growing up, like elementary school growing up, was a game called Tails, where everyone had like a Velcro strap around them. And you had like a tag behind you. Yeah. You had a tag behind you, and your goal was you had to grab the tag off the person's Velcro.
Bro, I was god at that thing.
Yeah, dude, I loved playing that game because what would happen is you had red team and blue team, and it would be a battle between everyone to see who could get. And like, if like some teachers were really strict, saying, "Hey, you can't play rough or whatever," but we had one teacher, Mr. Zoanetti, great dude, who was like, "As long as you don't straight up punch people in the face, I don't care. Go for it. As long as you get the tail, you can do whatever, right?" And so you had games where like. You would see people running, and like they'd be like running through, like dodging and spinning and ducking and trying to move and duck and weave, bob and weave, like, and it was really good because we would play that for touch football practice.
Oh.
And then I played touch football through primary school. Should have stayed with it, otherwise I wouldn't be fat now. But hey, mistakes were made. Point is, I played touch football when I was younger, and I was really good at it. We used to play it for practice. It was great fun. Same with flag football. Flag football is basically that, and you combine the tails with the ball, and you basically play gridiron rules like American football.
Bro, my small, bro, we never had. Our school was basically just either floorball, ice hockey, or football. those were the sports that OPE teachers would always make us play. Which I'm not complaining. I like floorball, and obviously I play football. But other than that, I sometimes I wish we changed it.
Indoor soccer was the big one for us, or indoor football was the big one for us, because it was the easiest. It was the easiest. You just chuck a bunch of kids in the gym and like you go 12 aside, like just free for all, pick teams.
Yeah.
Pick teams, put a red tag on, white tag on, whatever, and just go.
Because my high school was so competitive, we always held like a tournament for futsal and floorball. Bro, my class won every single one of. Oh my god, bro, we were so good.
The big thing that pisses me off is that, like, the issue is, like, you see it in America and you don't see it in anywhere really else, is that there's not a school competition culture.
Oh, there is in Finland. It's not like that big. Like they're like in total. I've changed school 4 times, and out of those 4, only like 2 of them had like a school football team or school baseball team.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, I think schools should encourage PE as much as possible. Like, it should be number 1 on the curriculum, like alongside the others, and like everyone should be encouraged. Like, I'm not talking about just inter-school leagues. I'm talking about intra-school leagues as well. So if a year level has enough people, you should have each year's home class put together a team.
Yeah, that's what we did with those school tournaments.
We did it sometimes.
It should be good.
And I think in Ireland, South Ireland, the Republic of Ireland.
Sorry.
The Republic.
No,
of Ireland.
I just refer to it as Ireland because it's all one country. It's just partially occupied. But anyway.
But Ireland, I think their school system is a sports school system is very similar to the US. You know how the US always, I'm a D1 athlete, I'm that. I think you can do that with in Ireland, and that's why in FIFA you see these low-rated 44 rated players who are like 17 or 16, but if you search them up, they actually are like university students playing for their goal team.
I'm really pissed off because, like, there was at one point, and this is gonna be really, some people are gonna be like, stereotyping, but as someone who worked there, trust me, I can confirm, because we had so many Indian staff members and like Pakistani staff members working at the call centers I worked at. I have always, in both centers I worked in with that kind of dynamic, I was always lobbying for us to put together a cricket team. Because, dude, I worked with a Sri Lankan guy. His name was Tishan. Dude was a spin bowler from God. Dude was nuts. Dude was insane. I couldn't believe. We had a day out where we all went playing cricket. And I got into my position. I was wicketkeeper, sitting behind, and he was bowling. And I literally had to like jump into space to try and catch some of these. Because like, he would spin it in and it would go high over the wicket. The spin would be so ridiculous it'd just sort of fly off. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, Americans, cricket is like baseball, but better.
And easier.
I always have this argument. I like cricket more than baseball. Baseball's fun, but like cricket, I just find is just more fun to play. Because everyone's sort of playing, because baseball goes through batsmen really fast, or hitters and hitters really quickly. And likewise in cricket, everybody has to pull the weight, as it were. Everyone has to bat and everyone has to bowl, right? Except for the wicketkeeper. The wicketkeeper doesn't change. And so, like, I feel like cricket is just more fun in general.
And you can stay on.
And you
Whereas
can stay
baseball,
on.
you gotta run around, but cricket you go like backwards, forwards, left, right all the time, and it's amazing.
I've never played cricket in my entire life.
Bruh, you missed out.
2020 cricket, like short, like casual, like in Australia, it's a tradition. On summer holidays, beach cricket is mandatory. If you're at the beach and it's a good day and someone has beach cricket, bruh, it's the way to go. Beach cricket is the shit. If you've never played beach cricket in your life, guys, you need to get on it. I mean, for Americans, you guys try it. Beach baseball, try it. It'll change your life.
Yeah, but how am I going to do it in Wales? It'll be like blowing 4-scale winds. It'll be like massive waves coming in. I'm like, I'm blown away.
Your problem for living in a shit country, innit?
Ooh, hold that, Wales.
Hold that, Wales. Like in fairness to Wales in summer is nice because it's like sits at like 25 degrees constantly, and it's like if it's in summer, it's a nice temperature all the time, and the Welsh countryside is one of the most beautiful places in the world.
It is. The only issue is in the summer is all the fucking English come, so there's no beach because they all just sit on the beach.
Well, they can't use their own. Their own are all fucking pebbles.
Well, that's their fucking problem. That's their fault. Go to Hughes Gray, buy some fucking sand, dump it on the beach. There you go. Why don't you invest some money in your own beaches instead of fucking coming to ours, you bloody invading bastards?
No. What are you talking, bro? You are literally in Manchester, bro.
What do you mean? But no, speaking of, there was this game that used to be played in school that got banned. Have you guys ever heard of something called British Bulldog?
Yeah,
that was a game where like you could legally die. Like that was insane. Those games, because do you know about Bulldog, Dojin?
The fuck?
So basically, you had to run from one end of like the court to the other, and you'd have some people who were on, but they'd be like 6 foot tall guys. And you'd be like a 4 foot small person, and you just like get fucking slammed into the ground at times.
Yeah, we did that. I had no problems because I was too fast.
But usually, because when it starts off with a small person, it's okay. But when they get like a big person, like, you know, if you're like the first year of school and it's like someone at the end of the year, at one point it's just all the big fellas against these little people, and they're just like, let's fucking go, baby, like doing music, just playing.
Have to touch them. You just have to touch them, right?
Yeah, but we never did it. We never touched them.
I never did
We
that.
just fucking body slammed them into walls and shit.
No, I slide tackled everyone, bro. I didn't care. I slide tackled everyone.
Yeah,
man was on that X game, bro. I just went in ham.
But the teachers like banned after like 2 weeks. Were like, no, because people were bleeding, they were getting cuts, it was just chaotic.
We had a very similar game, which is called basically Red Rover, right?
Sounds familiar.
So it's the same as British Bulldog, but it starts with one guy, right?
Yeah.
One guy out there. And so everyone's like, so the teacher or the referee will be like, all right, one guy and the entire group is on the other side, right? It's like, everyone with the letter I in their name, go. And they have to run across the field to the other side. And he has to tag as many people as he can.
Yeah.
And then, once you tagged, you're then, okay, they join your team. And it gets steadily stronger until eventually...
Yeah.
Enough people get on the other team, right? No, where you get like 5 or 6 people on the other team, or like maybe even 10 or 11 people on the other team, and like there's 40 on the other team, right?
And they move the ones that have been like caught.
They join your team.
Oh, so they can just move.
They defect. They defect to you. Right?
They catch other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in here, if you get caught, you just stand still unless you're the guy who started alone.
Yep. And
No,
then
British Bulldog, you did that. I think.
Yeah, no, that's when I just slide tackled everyone because no one ever wants to be that alone guy, right?
Oh no,
No
with British
one.
Bulldog, you joined onto the team. So
Yeah,
you
but
just know
still,
next
yeah,
but
and when you get to
Speaking of
enough
them.
people, the referee calls Red Rover all over, and then the entire team comes running, and you have to catch as many people as possible. And if you catch enough, you win, right?
yeah.
There's really no winner and no loser in this game. It's just fun, right? But here's the thing: it gets fucking brutal. Because once you get to that point, you call Red Rover all over. You pick a guy you really don't like, and you fucking rugby tackle the team. You just,
Yeah.
It's just like,
That was my tactic as well. Like, that
dude.
I'm slide tackling him so fucking hard, bro.
British Bulldog's the same. You just go in and you start beating the shit out of people. But yeah, Red Rover and British Bulldog, yeah. We're not allowed to play those anymore.
And bear in mind, Americans, we had no armor protection, no cups, no nothing,
Nothing, no.
This was like full on. The only protection was a school uniform. That was it.
Which is why it got banned, because a lot of people got very properly hurt.
We actually had boxing as one of our PE things.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, boxing with headgear and stuff. Our PE teacher hired a boxing coach because the boxing coach was looking for some new upcoming prospect. We had one of our classmates actually got invited, and I think he's still boxing to this day. And honestly, that was fun. The only problem is that they didn't have my size gloves, so I'd look like Beetlejuice with boxing gloves. So yeah, that was.
That's because you were a skinny boy, Dojin.
Yeah.
We had
Yes,
We had judo.
I was very skinny in high school.
I just look at it and go, yeah, people didn't tend to mess with me in combat sports because, big.
I didn't.
Big chonk, big dude. It was one of those things. Like playing rugby was always fun because you'd see the other team and there'd be that one guy on there who was like me, a really big dude, and he would think, "Oh yeah, I got this in the bag, and there's nothing to worry about." And then on the flip, you see the person on the other team who's got the same mentality. The amount of times you walk on the field in a rugby game and you're like, all right, you look at the other team, like, he's not a problem. Okay, look, I'm wondering, are you okay? And then you see that one dude. There's always that one dude on a rugby team who's freaking massive.
God.
And you're like, well, I know who my problem is. And sure enough, the two biggest guys always end up opposite each other. The problem is in rugby, I never really got the ball that often. I would get it and then be told to pass. I would get it to the wingers and then they would run.
I think that's with every ball sport.
Yeah, but I never really got to, because my sole job was to carve a hole, and then pass it off to a fast winger, because it would take 3 people to try and get me down, and I would just dispense the ball. I must admit, that's one thing I give American football credit for, is the ability to forward pass. It really speeds up the game sometimes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like about rugby. It's it just doesn't. The whole side and rearward pass is just.
It's a gentleman's sport.
I feel like it should be. I feel like it should be amended to be a 45-degree angle. You know what I mean? You can pass diagonally forward. You just can't punt it down the field, right?
What about just to your left or your right?
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when you pass to your left, your right, you see a guy, kind of like the offside rule. You see a guy running and you want to pass in front of him so he can catch it, right? You can't do that in rugby. That's considered a forward pass. You have to pass exactly parallel or behind you.
Just use trigonometry to calculate his speed, distance, ball. You know. But we had a shit version of rugby in our school. We had tag rugby.
Oh no!
It wasn't for. It was, you know, you had these stupid straps and you had to pull them. And with our school, we went to this tournament one time. We got annihilated. It wasn't because the team was better than us. It was because the team used mental. The team we were against used like mental. So they got into our heads because what they did was that they swore. Like a lot, and we were like 9, 8-year-olds, and these guys were like fuck, shit, fuck, cunt, you know. And so they'd be like that when they come to us, and we'd be like, what the fuck? And we'd like slow down and be like, is there something wrong? And then they'd like take the ball off us, so we just got annihilated, like wiped the floor with, because these were like really rough schools and from really rough areas, like Bradford probably.
These are my favorite, this is my favorite thing, right? There's a clip of it on YouTube. When the ref blows the whistle, play starts. That's just it. And until the ref blows the whistle again, play doesn't start. It plays like until the play continues, right? Excuse me. Brain no worky. But there's this clip on fucking YouTube of a freaking American football quarterback. Blows the whistle. Dude just stands up and just casually walks past him. And the ref doesn't stop play. Everyone's looking at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you alright, man? Everything okay? He gets past the main defensive line, and the moment he's past the main defensive line, he just takes off. And they were like, what? And then they realize, oh shit, the ref hasn't blown the whistle. And they like all turn around and try to catch him, but it's like way too late.
Yeah, there was one I saw on YouTube. It was at a football game. One of the fans in the crowd blew a whistle, and all the players just stopped. And I was like, no, go on. Took them like a solid 2-3 minutes to realize that the game was still at time. They were still going.
That's why the whistles in the freaking official competitions have like mics on them now, right? So it's like really freaking loud.
Mm. Would you rather go to a Premier game or like a local game? Because you saw the Sidemen video. Have you guys seen the Sidemen video where the one team goes to like Premier and the one goes to local? Which one would you rather?
What do you mean? What do you mean like local game? Like, do you mean like
your local?
Like just in a field with, you know, bar and drinks and shit.
So it's basically like you either go to Emirates Stadium or you go to a really small club in London that you live close to.
Honestly, small club every time, bro.
Yeah, I'd go to a small club.
No, I'd always Etihad, bro.
No, but here's the thing, right? My local, like, I'm an Arsenal fan, like in the Premier League, right? But my local team, Adelaide United, like, I would go to an Arsenal game, obviously, because that's my club and I like the experience of like the big stadium and everything like that. But gonna be honest, the best moments I've had at a football match, have been supporting my local team.
I can't even go to there because I'm on the bench. I'm on the fucking bench.
You're on the bench for your local team. Well, that's the thing. Like, you literally play for your local club, so your perspective's a bit different.
We're talking watching Dojin, not like, so you're part of the crowd, not in the actual game.
Part of the crowd, I'd probably still go to Etihad.
Yeah, but you're not allowed alcohol there. A local game, you can get drunk and, you know, yell at the players, throw your alcohol at the players if they're not doing well.
I don't drink alcohol, bro.
So shit.
I don't drink, so I'm fine.
I don't drink at football matches because I don't like beer, so it's a bit hard.
I'd be like the Wheelstone Raider at a football match.
You want
Jesus
some?
Christ.
I'll give it you. Oh, you want a Rapidus?
I think you should go watch a Wrexham game. OC.
Bro.
I'm not really. I haven't seen the documentary at all, and I haven't
Nah.
looked with
Oh,
Wrexham,
see,
so
you're
I
not
don't know
that
if
far
it's-
away from Wrexham. You're about an hour's drive away from Wrexham, aren't you?
No, about 2 hours.
Dude, like you can
It
catch
takes
a
me like
Wrexham match.
it takes me like 45 minutes to get off the island I live on.
Man, when Wrexham gets promoted, that shit's gonna be fucking hype, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Go to that match if you can. When they play
yeah,
they're
actually.
playing Notts County earlier next year. Go to Notts County versus Wrexham, right? That game will be worth going because if Wrexham win that match, they're basically guaranteed promotion. That would be fucking the scenes, bro. The scene.
They're probably gonna lose.
Nah, man. Wrexham.
Every football
Wrexham.
game that I've gone to watch, they've lost. The team I wanted to win lose or draw.
Yeah, you do kind of have a bad omen.
Even my mum says it. My mum has a bad omen.
They lose.
Here's the thing, right? So you know when it wasn't the Euros this year. It was the Euros the previous year. She wanted England to win, and she was going home on the train back from England to Wales, and England lost, and she got very upset. And then on the day Wales played England, she wanted Wales to play. She wanted Wales to win, and she was heading back home in her car to Wales. Guess what happened? Well, we know what happened. Wales lost. So basically, if she's ever, so that's why she makes sure, like, on the good team that's playing, then she wants to win. Like, she won't go home. She'll just stay at her place wherever the hell she is.
Can you tell her to support Arsenal?
No, she supports West Ham
No, can you
and
switch
Celtic.
to Arsenal?
No, wait, is it Celtic? Yeah, Celtic.
Can you switch to Arsenal for a few months? Thank you.
I'm forever blowing.
And she also
bubbles.
supports Southampton.
Pretty bubbles in the air.
She basically decided wherever she lived was, oh, I'll pick the worst team that no one likes because fuck y'all. And then, yeah. And she knew people from is it the ICM, the ICF, what were the West Ham people had? The Intercity,
Mark Noble.
the hooligan people.
I don't know.
The
I'm
Green
not a
Street
West Ham-
Hooligans.
Not the Green Street Hooligans, they were called something
I'm
else.
not a West Ham fan.
Oh well. But she knew someone who threw someone off a train.
Yeah.
And she said different games would throw different stuff at you. So some teams would throw toffees at you, and some would throw pennies at you. I think it was United they threw pennies.
Yeah, the pennies must hurt, bro.
Oh yeah, she said it did.
Yeah.
Intercity film, the ICF. That was it. They were like a bunch of hooligans that just went around and just in the 90s, in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and just beat the shit out of everyone.
Never heard, bro.
To the point that there was like trains being raided, like cars being set on fire. Which I don't understand why people are so violent over football in this country. It's just a fucking game. It's just a team.
Actually, I have this is going off topic for sports, but Animaki, how familiar are you with Transformers?
As in,
Oh.
like,
Michael Bay.
I watched the first two.
Oh no, dude, no.
Basically,
no.
there's a new trailer for new Transformers, and Dojin's hyped for it.
No, I'm not hyped. It's ass. Why is Harambe there?
You're
Why
pissing
is
off
Harambe
every Transformer
Transformers?
fan right now. Oh my
He's
god.
Harambe.
It's-
He's
it's
fucking Harambe.
It's the guy from Transformers Primal. It's not Harambe, it's Optimus Primal, I think. I didn't like
Oh,
Primal. Primal was
okay.
before my time with shit
Hang
CG.
on.
but-
Hang on, were you? It's been a minute since I heard the old name Harambe.
Yeah, he calls him Harambe.
It's Harambe, bro.
It's not Harambe, it's fucking Optimus Primal. I knew they were doing Beast Wars because people said, and Dojin's like, oh my god, I can't believe they're putting Beast Wars. I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. They literally said months ago they were doing Beast Wars. I was worried it was just going to be a Beast War film because Beast Wars is fucking shit. Give me Optimus Prime over Optimus Primal any day.
It's Harambe.
I hope they like put a reference to the Allspark and Sam Wiki.
Optimus Harambe. How would that make sense? They're in the fucking past.
Anyway, have you guys seen the new Indiana Jones trailer? That looks good. It's got Nazis in it.
Wait, I didn't see that. When did that happen?
It got released like the other day. There's some parts where I look at it and think, that CG looks a bit, and there's like they try and make him look young, and I'm like,
By the way, Ozzy, have you finally accepted the fact that the train in Transformers 3 is indeed Astro Train?
It's not Astro Train.
It is Astro Train.
I watched the scene. It's just a train on fire. It's not Astro Train.
It's Astro Train. Why would a train move? Why would the train move in the middle of a fucking battle? It's Astro Train. That is Astro Train. It's Astro Train.
In GoldenEye, the train gets fucking shot by a fucking tank and sets on fire, but it still moves. It's not fucking Astro Train.
No, that's fucking Astro Train. Do you know how many times that fucking train appears when Starscreams die, and then it appears when Megatron gets decapitated. That's Astro Train.
It's not Astro Train because someone said, "Oh, that's Astro Train. We gotta take him out." It's not fucking Astro Train.
That's Astro Train.
Not.
That's
Do you even know what Astro Train looks like? He's like a huge train. And why does he even exist? Why does he exist?
Bro, I know how
Astro Train is an ass character design.
I know how Astro Train looks like in Gen 1. Was it G1? Bro,
he looks like a fucking train, a steam train. What? How can a steam train fly?
He looks like a train mixed with plane jet rocket bullshit.
Oh,
that's Astro Train. That's Astro Train. You have to, bro. You're getting ratio, bro.
It's not Astro Train.
That's Astro Train.
It's not.
That's Astro Train.
I think Animarchy just saw the Indiana Jones trailer.
I like the look of it. It looks pretty good, but I don't see any time traveling aliens, so I'm looking good so far.
I don't see any Shia LaBeouf, which is kind of upsetting because I want him to be in it. Be like, oh, I hope he died.
No.
Whatever. Mario trailer, that was it. The Mario movie. I was thinking, oh, this Mario movie is going to be ass, but it actually looks somewhat decent.
Did they change the voice actor?
No, same voice actor.
Nah, man.
Brat.
We all know that the real hype movie coming out is Avatar.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Which Avatar? Is it the
Avatar 2.
blue tall creatures or the animation?
Blue tall creatures.
Okay.
It's been like over a decade since the last one.
That was because he was too busy diving to Mariana's Trench.
Did he actually do that?
Yeah, he made a documentary on Mariana's Trench. It literally like, oh, here's the bottom of the ocean. There's nothing here. Right back up I go. Do. And that was it.
Jesus.
And we were like, okay, so you're gonna finally make Avatar 2?
I don't even remember. I remember a little bit what happened in Avatar.
So basically, Dance with the Wolves. It was basically like The Last Samurai, but no Japanese people.
What?
When you think about it, it's very similar to The Last Samurai.
I think I was 8. No, I think I was 7 when I watched Avatar. Oh my god. Has it been 12 years? Surely not. Surely not.
James Cameron just took a long time to make that film.
Or should be a flop. I swear.
People want it to be a flop. I don't want it because I had that one of the best characters from the first film was returning, despite being fucking dead. So I'm like, yes. And me and my friends are like really hyped to see him back.
How the hell how does that even how do you revive a dead?
Well, our theory is that so basically it's been like, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone because, you know, well, I am going to spoil it, but basically, you should have seen Avatar by now, you little shits. But basically, because it's been out for like, what, 12 years, you know? But basically, you know how there's like an evil colonel guy, right?
Yeah.
And he dies. Yeah. Apparently, he's coming back in the sequel. And people are like, how the fuck is he coming back? He's dead. But someone came up with a theory because they developed the technology to make avatars so humans connect to the blue people. They have a blue body. People theorized that that wasn't the real colonel because the colonel's such a high profile guy, you know, he's like a general. They can't afford to put him in danger. So they have him basically controlling an avatar human of himself. And people theorize that that wasn't the real him. That was just an avatar being controlled by him. So in the new films, the sequels, the real fucking deal is going to Pandora to kick the blue people's ass in.
Yeah, which means my Astro Train theory is correct.
What do you mean your Astro Train theory? It's such bollocks, you're talking out your ass, man. You know,
I'm not, that is Astro Train.
It's not Astro Train.
Trust me, I'm not
It's
going to
not
be the only one. I'm not going to be the only one who thinks that is Astro Train.
I'm gonna fucking get a screenshot of this and show it so Anamarki can see it, and he can determine if it's Astro Train or not.
Train.
It's not Astro Train.
Astro Train. That's literally Astro Train, bruv.
I am absolute. Not Astro Train.
That's Astro Train. That is so Astro
Once I get
Train.
past these goddamn ads.
You made a mistake, bro. You know. This is like you saying unicorn is not a lolly.
It's not Astro
Yeah,
Train.
in fact,
Right, it's a bit when Bumblebee transforms. Hang on. And then he turns into a car. That is not Astro Train. That is not Astro Train.
That is Astro Train.
That is not. I'm sending a screenshot.
That is Astro Train.
That is not Astro Train.
That is Astro Train.
Fucking look at this picture. Editor, edit this in. I'll send you the picture later, editor. That is not Astro Train by the bridge.
Astro Train.
That is not Astro Train.
That is
You're
Astro
talking
Train.
out your ass, mate.
That is
You are
Astro
talking
Train.
out your ass.
That is Astro Train.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
Right,
The
so you
train.
see where the train on the bridge. Apparently that's Astro Train.
What?
That's Astro Train,
It's
bro.
not, it's just a burning train. It's just literally a burning train. It's not. You can't fit a transformer in that.
Look, hold on. That same fat fucking train appears. Hold on.
Yeah, maybe because the driver got fucking shot and it's on fire and just permanently running around the tracks on the circuit.
That
Maybe
fat
that's
fucking
why.
train. That fat fucking train is behind. Look, that's Astro Train. You fucking bastard.
It's not Astro Train.
That is Astro Train.
Man,
Just get my
there's gonna be like a massive fucking throwdown in this Discord when this movie comes out and we watch it, and there's gonna be a train, an Astro Train, and I don't know like, why. I don't know.
They're not gonna put an Astro Train. They're not gonna put that.
Like, why would you?
Astro Train will come in Transformers 6. Astro no cap. No cap. Michael Bay do it. Michael Bay do it, bro. Astro Train.
You know what he'll do? He'll change the design like he did with all the Transformers to make them look like dog shit. So he'll just change Astro Train to look shit.
Yeah, man, freaking just can you imagine the massive community backlash? Where is our Astro Train?
Where is
Well, they
Astro Train?
put in Unicorn in the last one, and everyone had to fit over that.
Megatron. I don't know.
That's Astro Train.
Nice.
You're just, bro. One day you'll realize that you made a big mistake, and then you'll come kneeling down and try and ask for forgiveness. One day you'll realize this. You made a huge mistake, bro. That is Astro Train.
No, it's not. No,
I'm
Fairy
gonna-
Transformers Devastator.
Kneel down for forgiveness.
Bro, Devastator is ass, dog.
Yeah, but he's got them big balls.
He's ass. He's literally ass.
He's like a really big guy. When I was younger, I always wanted the Devastator toy.
My
not
man
anymore.
my man got fucking pounded by a fucking
A railgun. A railgun is a powerful weapon, Dojin. If you did your research into naval warfare, you can find out it's that powerful that we can't even fucking use it.
No,
Because we don't know how.
My man got pounded by a railgun when he's from outer space.
That's because it's a
Why didn't Missouri use railgun against that battleship, huh? Huh? Exactly.
Because they didn't have the technology in the 40s.
No. If fucking USS random ass boat from the Pacific Ocean can do that and shoot at Egypt, I'm pretty sure Missouri should have had
Ocean. It's
a
in the Red
railgun.
Sea.
It's in the Black Sea.
Was it Black Sea?
It's in the
Somewhere.
Mediterranean. Is it there? Because Egypt.
How do we
is-
get from sports to Transformers? We went
because
from World Cup, sports, Transformers, Astro Train.
Because Astro Train is real. As I am an Astro Train supremacist.
Is he your favorite Transformer, Dojim?
No.
Why are you so
Yes.
obsessed with Astro
Yes.
Train?
Yes, Astro Train is the best fucking Transformer ever.
What purpose
Astro
does he
Train.
serve?
Astro Train is the one who carried the Megatron to Unicron, and then he became Galvatron after that.
Oh, you're talking about the original movie.
Yes. I am a
I love how
Astro
Unicron just like got easily beaten by Hot Rod because Hot Rod's like the NP of Transformers, like way better than Optimus Prime, ain't he?
Man, fuck Hod, dude. You were
then
shit in
fucking-
Transformers 5.
And then Michael Bay turns him into like a Frenchman.
Oh, milady. The thing is, he was such a fucking nice car. He was a Lamborghini Centenario. Bro, how do you race that? Why?
I don't
Why?
think Animaki's seen Transformers.
I don't-
I think we found something that he can't talk about finally. See that his internet connections died.
Astro Train it is. Yes, I love that. I love that guy. What? You can't. Alright, who's your favorite Transformer? Fucking Bumblebee. Fucking
No.
yellow bastard.
I hate Bumblebee.
Who is it? Jazz. Ratchet.
Jazz was a great character. Jazz was the
Ratchet.
best.
Ironhide.
Jazz was like, surprise, motherfucker.
Leadfoot. Wheeljack. Dino. Side swipe. Who's your favorite? Devastator. Fallen.
Those films were just hilarious.
Jetfire. Who is it? Name your favorite Transformer, bro.
My favorite Transformer is Sam Witwicky.
You're a fucking clown, bro. You're a clown.
No, it's
Why?
it's the watch that he gets given that's like a Decepticon. That one.
What? That thing don't even have name. So you like Soundwave? You like Soundwave, basically.
Soundwave was like a badass, and then they killed him like a bitch in the film. Like they like capture all the Autobots, and it's like okay, they're fucked. And then like one of the ships start falling, and then they're like, oh, I've suddenly got the ability to kick ass now. And Bumblebee just like blows off his head. I'm like, this is bollocks. This is bullshit.
See, that's what I felt when Jazz died. You absolute Michael Bay.
Why do you like Jazz so much? He was trash.
Whoa.
His death so makes me laugh.
Stop.
But the one guy I hated was Sentinel Prime. I hated him so much.
I'm pretty sure everyone hates Sentinel Prime.
they were like, Ironhide's such a badass, he's so cool, and then Ironhide just gets fucking yeeted out of existence.
Oh my god.
And we were like, no. As and he went, he dissolved away in like the worst way possible, like, and we're like, no, and all the fanboys cried. And
I think we should end the episode.
I was gonna talk about how Optimus Prime is a war crimes genocidal maniac in
We
the Michael
know
Bay.
that he does war crimes. We know that. There's literally a
Michael-
video. There's literally a video, or I keep getting recommended for some reason once a year. Like, why Optimus Prime commits war crimes.
I think Anamaki went away from camera. Can I just hear his voice faintly there for a sec? Oh, he's come back now.
I'm sorry.
We didn't know if you died or if you could talk about Transformers and what.
A little bit of both.
Astro Train is babe.
Oh, fuck.
No. Who's that? Who's that fucking female Mike Transformer?
RC?
RC. Yeah, RC.
Look, I only have one thing to say. And this is in reaction to OC's mentioning of that character.
Astro Train.
No, the one with the giant balls.
Devastator.
That Transformer bothers me for one particular reason.
The ball.
The balls. But not for the reason you think. You see, the balls are in there for a gag. It's a joke. It's a joke for the screen. We get it. Funny. Here's the thing. Their existence, the existence of giant robot balls, now calls into question every other Transformer. Because the existence of those giant robot balls means that there is, by necessity, a Transformer reproductive system. Which
In the
means-
later Michael Bay films.
Which
it-
means
No,
ipso
not
facto,
in Michael.
there must be extremely mechanical interactions going on.
Oh god.
in the later Michael Bay films, they kind of explain about Transformers and stuff.
But then there leads to the other thing, because they have that Transformer getting hit in the balls and it's showing extreme pain for the gag. If I recall correctly.
I think it's because you get hit by a fucking railgun and your arm detaches. I think it's because of that.
Yeah, but it hits him in the balls. There is a shot that literally hits him in the balls and it reacts in pain, if I'm recalling correctly. So the implication is there. So then that leads to the next question. Who fucking designed that robot? Who designed that fucking Transformer if those don't serve any purpose whatsoever? Like, honest to God, if my balls didn't serve the purpose that they served, I would get rid of the damn things. Why?
What about our nipples? Do we need our nipples?
Not really.
Hmm.
Like, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Why do males have nipples?
Evolutionary. I think it's something to do with the fact that all human beings have the initial genetic coding to be male or female, and then the genetic information which decides whether we are what we are is added in the final stages, and that's when we start developing those parts. But because we've already got that genetic information, we develop that feature.
I think it would also look weird without nipples as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So maybe it's for aesthetics.
I don't know. I'm gonna finna Google that right quick.
Why do men
Oh,
have
God.
nipples just because we do?
Oh,
Okay,
God.
seems like.
That seems like a pretty good note to end on. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. You know what? We'll end the episode now. So, again, we went. I don't even know what we did. World Cup. In fact, who will win today's match? Australia against Argentina. Score predictions? Any marquee?
2-0 Argentina.
Really?
OC?
Really?
score
Argentina?
predictions?
They lost against Iran. I think
Oh, yeah,
Australia
maybe.
might win. Oh, did they? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
what?
Today.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I thought, well, who won against Iran? Wait, who did Iran win against?
Wales.
Saudi Arabia beat Argentina.
Oh, I got confused between the teams. Oh, okay. Well, no, sorry, I didn't play, so probably Argentina.
No. I am saying this. 1-1 full time. Penalties. Boom. 3-2. Argentina go through. Heartbreak for Australia.
I really hope not. I really hope that if I would rather it either be an Australian underdog story and we win, which is like the Google odds say we have a 9% chance. But then again, they said we had like a 12% chance against Denmark and we kicked their ass. But like in all seriousness, I would rather it be a execution or Australia winning rather than a penalty heartbreak. Because if it's like 2-2 and a penalty heartbreak, I am gonna be so gutted. Then again, our goalkeeper is on the best form of all the keepers in the tournament. Our goalkeeper's a machine. Have you seen the shit our keepers Matty Ryan's been pulling off?
Your defense is just not that best, though.
No, it's not. But our goalkeeper is fucking god tier. Our goalkeeper is putting in a shift. Definitely not biased.
Definitely not.
Definitely
But
not biased.
Yes.
We need to sell Manscaped products, people.
Oh yeah.
Also, it's any Manscaped product. Any Manscaped product.
Yeah. So yeah.
Use it to like buy shaving cream and stuff. Like that's always a good thing. One thing I will say though, you want to know the funniest part, Dojin?
What?
This is the note to end on. Australia knocks Denmark out of the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Matt Ryan, our goalkeeper, he is the first 11 goalkeeper for FC Copenhagen.
Yeah.
So when he gets back to his club after the freaking World Cup is over, he has to go to training realizing that he's the man responsible for knocking out their national team.
Oh god.
Could you imagine that? All the FC Copenhagen fans, all these Danish fans, the fan of Denmark's capital city club have to cheer on their team knowing that their goalkeeper kicked Denmark out of the World Cup. Oh. Matty Ryan, my dude.
His contract is getting terminated. Therefore.
I'd like to say no hard feelings, but holy shit.
Yeah. But yes, thank you for watching episode 14. I've been your host, and with me as my co-hosts are always Ozzy Gangster and Pac-Man Animaki History. And remember, guys, Astro Train is real.
Oh, for fuck. What is an aggregate goal?
Goals against versus goals lost. So if both teams have like the same score at the end of a tournament or a match, right? So say in this World Cup I won 1 and drew 1 and Durgeon won 1 and drew 1. Instead of us playing an extra game, they would calculate the winner based on the goal aggregate, which means to win those 2 games, I conceded 3 goals. To win those 2 games, Dojin only conceded 1 goal. Therefore, Dojin wins because he conceded less goals than me.
Why don't you just play one game?
And
there's a ping diff.
And the differential between them is determined by how many goals you scored versus how many goals you conceded.
But a football game goes on forever.
Yes, it does.
If you're doing several of them, then it's going to be very, very long.